Hi everyone, hope you're fine. This is your girl Lillian Mutambo, also known as Group Zero Manukashupa Zambia, here on this Facebook platform, Lillian Mutambo's TV. Share this video and tell me where you're watching me from. I love you guys. It's been an amazing few days this past week. Great weather, great testimonies that I've been sharing. Some of them I just share in brief. Hi, how are you, Messi? I'm one person who, for many years, those that have followed me on my Facebook platform, they know, here it's raining, that I have a gift of dreaming. And I know there are some people who are called prophets of doom and prophets of whatever. In my case, God shows me things that will happen, and it's always good news, basically. It's always good news. And you know, when you're not thinking about certain things and then God shows you in a dream and you're like, okay, am I supposed to keep it quiet, or am I supposed to feel angry about this person because everybody knows we have bad blood, or am I supposed to share? It could be that God is also testing me to see, I've sent this message to my daughter, will she pass on this message? You understand? But if I'm just keeping it to myself, I'm bottling it up, I don't know if God will look at me as somebody who's not obedient. But those of you who know me, every dream that I have comes to pass. My husband's coming to the United Kingdom. I had a dream. Things that I've received, contracts, so many things. I always have a dream about things, and the things come to pass. So I had a dream. For those of you who know, we have a musician in Zambia. His name is Yomaps. And some of you have known me through the negative energy that went on between me and Yomaps and his wife. And there was some negative prophecies that came up on social media. And I rose up to say, I don't care whether me and these people, we are friends or enemies. I will stand and pray for this family. And I did. And I even told you guys on this platform, said, look, as long as we have prayed, nothing will ever happen to this person. And I said, whatever it is, we're going to have a successful event. And events happened. They were successful. A bit of confusion here and there, but no bad blood. You know that. It was a success. So I was confused with what I saw today. But it is such good news that, you know, when you go to places in Africa and you see how other young people thrive. I was so happy to see Yomaps thrive in my dreams. I was shocked at the level at which he rose. I'm not talking about musically. I'm talking about business-wise. He became a business person who was so filthy, and he actually, in my dreams, he invited me to his launch. He was launching hotels, pubs. He had built houses. I'm talking about not the house that he thinks he has built. No, houses. And when he was launching the pubs, there was one pub he launched in Osaka. It was so beautiful. You know, we see Nigerian celebrities going to these pubs called Cubana and stuff like that. He opened something like that in Zambia, and everyone was so impressed. I'm not talking about one place. There were 3 locations. 3 locations. And in that location, the place was packed. And to the point whereby people just wanted to gift this person with gifts. There was a woman who was so poor. She had no money. She said, look, the only thing I can give you is you know the scrubber that you use to wash plates in the house? This is all I can afford to give you. I love you so much. That is how much people were just pouring their love towards him, and he was very successful. When I say successful, not the success that you are seeing him put Benz, 1 Benz, 2 Benz, 3 Benz. He was filthy rich. Filthy rich. When that pub was launched, the first one went there. We're just all following in the background. We went to the place, powerful launch. DJ Kandeke was there. But there was a message that I was passing on to him in the dream. And the message was, I held him close and I said, "You're like a son to me." And I said, "Be careful with the people you keep around you. Be careful. Keep a small, close net of people. Your wife, DJ Kandek, a few. If it's 4 people, those are the people you should keep around you." To me, that is the answer to what the prophets were saying. This is something is going to happen, blah, 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 blah. When you keep so many people around you, you don't know who is who. We have seen what has happened to Davido, where when his son passed on, there was too many people in the house. None of them even cared to know about where his son was. They found him in the swimming pool. I am talking about me. I was physically advising, and I told him, "You know what? Let's even take a picture and let's post it on social media. Let's change the narrative." And we took a picture, and I said, "Your life will never be the same again." That was in my dream. And I told him that look at the way God is lifting you. He became when musicians are rich, they can be rich. But he became the most rich musician in Zambia. Because he launched the first pub. We were there to support him. We went to he was just going from this pub, he launches the first pub. He went to the second place, he launched the second place. We went to the third place, he launched the third place. And we were all happy to see it. But the message I told him in my dream was, be careful with your circles, who you surround yourself with. Keep a small circle. And his wife was walking. And I was now telling him this. And for the first time, this person was just humble. He could listen and he was obedient in my dreams. You understand? And this is a message to him to say, God is going to lift you to the point where you even be tired of sharing. You'll be tired of even sharing that you have a Benz. You'll be tired of sharing that you have this and that and that. Because it is already done. Anything that God reveals, it is in order for him to redeem you. Remember I said that. When I said that before, when the pastors were sharing, I said, look, if this thing has been revealed, it means we need to pray about it. And we prayed about it. Now, this time, I am seeing someone in my dreams. Look, you don't understand the success. This guy had money. It's nothing to do with music. It's to do with business. He was very successful. And my advice to them was they should keep a small circle of friends. Because where they are going, where he is going, he will see how he will be elevated to the point that like I've said, he will be tired of even sharing that he has a Benz, he has this, he has that, he has that. He launched 3 pubs and hotels in Lusaka, and they were big. Okay? Me, I just don't dream and share dreams because I want to entertain anybody. I share what I see, and everything I dream comes to pass. So I'm here telling you that this guy, Your Maps, is a multi-millionaire in the making. And he will have hotels. For all you know, they are planning that. Nobody has ever told me this. But he had hotels and clubs. You've seen Nigerians share Cubana, all those. They were so, I know people will be like, why drinking place? My friend, business is business. They were so powerful to the point that he was making money. And people, the places were always packed with people. When your success is around the corner, you will face many battles. You will face many challenges. You will get into squabbles with people. That is what usually happens. It's because you need to be distracted a little bit from where God is supposed to take you. And where God is taking him is a land of success. You never even believe that it's a musician that can start such type of an arrangement. You actually even suspect that maybe he's doing Illuminati or something because of the way, you know, when God lifts you up to the point whereby people will be wondering, how did this person get to this level? That's how he was successful. And in my dream, after I woke up, I called. The first person I called was one of the pastors in Zambia. I said, look, this is a dream I had about Yomaps. And the man just said, this is powerful. So I've shared my dreams. I know most of you are expecting to hear something negative. Me, the type of messages that God shows me is the positive ones. The negative ones is the ones that we have to pray against. But with this one, is telling someone in the line in which God is going to elevate them. So this guy will be elevated and business-wise. He's going to have his own pub in Zambia. And those pubs will be very, very successful. And he will be very, very rich to the point that you will all be wondering how. It's not the music that will make him successful, no. You can call him international, it's good, it's nice. But the business aspect is what made him a multi-millionaire. I've ended my message here. Thanks so much for watching. And I've shared, the warning in the message was, as God has elevated you this way, keep a small circle of friends. Because many people will come. This one will come, that one will come. They'll be smiling, but we don't know their intentions around you. You understand? So you have to keep just a small circle of friends. And remember to always be prayerful, no matter what. Whatever business that people do, you should always be prayerful. Pray that God should guide you and should always be the head of your household. In this dream, I saw him very successful, launching 3 pubs, 3 hotels, big clubs that were like the talk of the town. Forget about Capone's and all those places. They were big. Launched by our very own. We've never had such by a Zambian. But that's what he had launched. For those of you who understand dreams, maybe to you it means something else, another dimension. You can also share your revelation from this. But for me, it was God elevating him to another level. And you know what? In my dreams, I was like, God, I thank you. It means his life has now been prolonged. There's nothing evil that will happen against him. I was thanking God to say thank you. Because when those prophecies, negative prophecies were coming, it was not a good thing. And to me, once God shows me, that's it, it's final. Whether anybody comes to say this and that, it's final. I was not even thinking about it. I was not even sharing. And by the way, he has reached over 300,000 subscribers, the highest subscribed channel of a Zambian artist from Zambia. That's an achievement, and he needs to be celebrated in his own capacity, in his own right. I'm not here to, I think some of you were thinking maybe there's something I'm going to say and stuff like that. No, that's not me. And I will not be jealous of this. It was so nice, I'm telling you, whereby he was the envy of the town. You understand? And I cannot be jealous and keep it to myself and say, I'm not going to say it. What will people think of me? People can think whatever they want to think of me. As long as I've said it, even God, who showed me in my dreams, has showed me. At least he knows that, my daughter truly, she's not jealous of people's success. I was so happy. I can't even contain the joy. You know, to see someone so rich and so successful and young. It was nice to watch. You know, we get tired to see other countries, the young people doing bigger things. It was nice to say our very own, a young person has done it. That's the joy that I had in my dream. And may God perfect any plans that him and his family may have. Yomaps, if it's a plans of opening hotels, clubs, I don't know if that's his plan, but if that's the plan, then God has done it. Go and open, you will prosper in Jesus' name. Take care, guys. I love you. See you.